What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Tech Talk Vids. And I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and I'm going to try to get into all of them today. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Tech Talk Vids. I've had people ask me the question, can you get cases for this phone? Well, I can tell you one of the best cases that you can get for this phone right now, which I don't have, by the way, but if you follow my dude Tech702 or Digital in Motion over here on YouTube, he's got the same Pixel 9 Pro XL. And there's a company called Thinborn. They make this very thin carbon fiber case for this phone that is absolutely bananas. And then they have cases like this, which are like the bootleg, what do they call that? I can't even keep, my brain's not even working right now. But MagSafe, right? And this case by itself, this case by itself on Amazon, $6. All right. So it also gives it a different kind of feel, right? So mine is the hazel colored Pixel, but we put it in here, looks a little darker, right? And you'll notice the Google logo, because there's some of them that have the Google logo right in the middle and they don't charge correctly. This one is just slightly off center like it's supposed to be, so the MagSafe connector can literally stick right to that and wirelessly charge the phone. So yeah, there are plenty of cases. You don't need to spend 50, 60, 70 bucks on a case for this phone. It's asinine if you do. I hear this thing looks like an iPhone. If you look at it from a side profile like this, if somebody just saw you pull this out of your pocket, they would immediately think that this is an iPhone until you do this, right? They saw it from the front and they didn't know what it was, and you're just holding it in your hand. People think this thing is an iPhone. I just got done processing a video, by the way. And I think that's cool. I mean, it definitely is helping Google with people who are like, Android phones are cheaply made, blah, blah, blah. So now people are like, okay, but it feels like an iPhone. So how could it be cheaply made, right? Is an iPhone cheaply made? Like, they literally just did this psychological BS with iPhone users, and I think it's hilarious. I've heard a lot of things about people saying the battery life sucks on theirs. I've got through most of the day with mine. Now, for me, I get up, if I'm not going, if I don't have to do work, like if I don't have to do stuff from my contracting company on base here at Nellis, then I'm good, right? But outside of that, I get up at like noon, all right? So from noon until 2 o'clock in the morning, which is what time it is now, you can see my battery life is at, let me see, what is it showing? Focus, right here. Focus. No, you don't want to focus, camera? That's some BS. Anyways, it's at 37%. It's pretty good. It lasts me most of the day. My fantasy football, which, by the way, I'm doing fairly good this year after season 1, is pretty solid. I mean, I do have a stacked team, though, too. But the fantasy football app for me from Yahoo does use a lot of battery life in the background, as does YouTube and my Instagram, because it constantly is just bing, 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 like literally nonstop. So there's that. It does, to answer that question, yes, people automatically, when they see this phone, especially if they don't see the camera module, they think this thing is an iPhone. Has the phone lagged at all? And I'm honest. Yes, I have, but not in day-to-day usage, right? Not in text messages, not in phone calls, not in answering comments on YouTube, not posting on Snapchat, not posting on Instagram, none of that. The only time that this thing lags or kind of acts a little, I know what I'm doing, the only time it does that is when I'm in LumaFusion or KineMaster or insert editing app here, and I go through, like I can scroll. One thing I will say it will do over the Qualcomm chips, a lot of the Qualcomm chips like the S24 Ultra and the OnePlus 12, both use that Qualcomm 8 Series 3 chip, right? And you can see here, I can scroll through a whole timeline and not lose anything. On the Qualcomm chips, sometimes that goes dark. And some people say, well, it's a LumaFusion issue. Nah, it only happens on the Qualcomm chips. This one uses, their own proprietary chip, and this is the Tensor 4 G4 chip, 4th generation. It's supposed to be better, and it is. And I'm nitpicking at this point. I know I am nitpicking, saying that it lags, because it does. Sometimes I can do an input or something, and it can throw the timeline off, especially with audio. So if you use your phone for everything, because when I'm traveling, if I'm not home, I'm not using the MacBook, I'm not using Final Cut to edit a video. If I'm out, like if I'm going to go do a video or some videos at a casino for my gambling channel, then when I'm doing the gambling videos, I literally throw this in the tripod, which is right here. I literally throw this sucker in the tripod like so, plug in my wireless mics, my Rhodes, right? Clip one on my chest, I have the other one clipped here, and I'm filming my high limit blackjack session or my high limit roulette session at, Foxwoods or Yamava or wherever it is that I'm at, okay? And when I'm doing those, I do everything on here, I edit on here, and I upload from here on the gambling channel. And guess what? The 8K video on this thing, while it isn't like a Samsung. So that's a nitpick with the editing with LumaFusion. Why it isn't a Samsung and the 8K is immediately right there and readily available, it is an option. I can check that 8K box. And after about 15-ish minutes, depending on your internet connection, 15, maybe 20 minutes, once the video is backed up on Google Photos, which I have a special account. I don't think you can get these anymore, but I literally have includes unlimited storage for Google Photos with my Google One plan. So I have unlimited storage. I don't have one of the ones that are like limited. I have 2 terabytes, but it's for like files on Google Drive and stuff like that. Everything in Google Photos is unlimited for me. So I can film 8K out the yazoo. And once I film that and it gets into Google Photos, it's great. Once it upscales or does whatever it is that it's doing, it's great. I'm able to go in, edit, upload it, and it shows up on YouTube in beautiful 8K. If it's a slot video, a blackjack video, anything like that, craps, whatever it is that I'm playing, it ends up showing up great. And I love that because it keeps me from having to carry my big-ass Red camera for when I want to film. I don't want to do that. So, because also I can't bring in a whole bunch of camera equipment into the casino. They let me use this, which is great, and these. So, and the audio from the Pixel itself, to be honest, is great. And I'll put it like this. I enjoy the phone so much, I got another one. Literally, I actually got 3. I gave one of these away on the car channel here, TK's Garage here on YouTube. And I'm going to be dropping one on my gambling channel here in the near future as well. I might do one here on the tech channel. We'll see if I get another one. But I got to be honest, I know I was nitpicking about the LumaFusion stuff or the editing stuff, but outside of that, that's pretty much it. The display, as I said, flawless. It is buttery. The brightness gets all the way down where I want it, where it can get like almost dark at nighttime, which I think is awesome. And when I'm outside, like literally, when I'm outside and I need it to be super bright, it gets super bright. And when you're in the desert like I am, that's kind of important. And this thing, like I said, works like an absolute champ. So if I'm in here and I'm trying to go through my stories or whatnot, or go in through Snapchat, I can literally get in here. I can see what my dude Latrell is doing up there in Wisconsin. I can get my DraftKings ads, and I can just go through. I love this thing, man. I got to be honest. The only issue that I've had with it is when it comes to super data intensive stuff, like editing a video. Like, and it doesn't even do it for me on like TikTok or whatever because I'm using the in-app thing to edit. It's just when I'm using other apps to edit directly on this device that I have those issues. But anyways, I digress. The phone's great. It's almost a month. We're not there yet. I will give you my month in review on this thing coming very soon. Do I recommend if you buy one? If you are an Apple user and you just want stuff to work, and you're big on, I'm going to keep my phone for 3 or 4 years, yeah, I recommend the Pixel. You know, there's other budget phones, like I've talked about the Moto G Stylus 2024 5G. It's a great phone. It's cheap, but you're going to get 1 year of updates. So it's got, Android 14 on it. It might get Android 15, and that's it. This phone has Android 14 on it. Should have 15 here really soon. I know the beta's already out. Don't ask me. I don't mess with those. It'll be out here really soon, and it should get 16, 17, 18, 19. All the way to Android 21, if we're all still around during that time. Like, this could be a smartphone that lasts you for a very, very long time. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it. The front-facing camera, the rear camera, the audio on this thing. Oh, my God. The audio on this thing for watching videos, loud bar when I try to use the iPhone or something, forget about it. Not happening. This thing, you have the other people sitting around, you're like, damn, that thing's loud as hell. I love it. Working with stuff like my Rode mics when I'm filming, I love when I plug it in. It automatically gives you a pop-up. It says right on there. External mics connected. You go into the settings, you plug, and it's it. It's done. It works. Yes, it doesn't have a headphone jack. Yes, it does require a dongle, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, hopefully, let me see. What was any other questions? Any other questions? Data speeds. How does it work on Verizon and AT&T? I can tell you this. I did use it on my FirstNet for a little bit. It was great. Currently, I'm using it on. You can see T-Mobile and Verizon. Okay, T-Mobile and Verizon. I'm using it on both networks, and I can tell you right now, like the speeds I get on this thing, it's crazy because you would think, I don't know what the modem is or if there's a specific reason why the Pixel is faster on on T-Mobile than the S24 Ultra is, but it just is. Like, it just is. Oh, I hit a data limit? What? I gotta see this. Okay. I guess I set a data limit in the settings. But the speed, even out here where it's busy and the network is crazy right now, like 600, 700, 800 meg download speeds all day, all right? And it's crazy. And then on my S24 Ultra, on the same tower, on the same network, it's not getting anywhere near that. It's getting 50, 60 upload, no problems on T-Mobile. Verizon's even crazier. I can get 800, 900 meg download speeds, no problem on this thing. And on the S24 Ultra, they're slower. I don't know why that is. Maybe the Pixel has a better modem. That's got to be my only guess. But yeah, for data connection, data speeds, this thing is friggin' champ. Anyways, hopefully that answers all your questions. Now I got to figure out, did I put a damn data limit? I'm literally like, did I put a data limit? Did my dumbass put a data limit on my phone? Non-carrier data usage. Damn. Well, I don't even know if I want to show you it. Someone's going to be like, what? What does that say? Yeah, man, I'm a content creator. I don't know what to tell you. 215 gigabytes of non-carrier usage. So that's what I've used at the office and at home. And then carrier usage, I'm still over 300 and something gigabytes of data this month, which is absolutely insane. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friend.